Hey everybody, good morning. Hey, I wanted to talk to you guys this morning about 331, okay? As I have a little tickle in my throat. I'm just having my morning coffee. All right, you guys. So, 331. 3 means that you are patching 3 people a day. 3 means you're following up with 3 people a day. And 1 means you're inviting 1 to a Zoom today. This is our system in the business. So this is all we do. We patch 3, follow up with 3, we invite 1. Now, obviously, you can patch more than 3, you can follow up with more than 3, and you can invite more than 1. But if you do that basics, and this is created by our upline, Onyx Cole, who's been with the company 2 years, if you do that basic thing, 331 every single day, you will achieve success. Think about it. If you have 30 days in a month, and you've reached out to 3 people, 3 times 3 is 9. That's almost 100 people that you have contacted, that you have talked to, you have patched, you have messaged in the course of a month. 100 people. You know you're going to have people in your business. You know you're going to have customers from that. And so that's why it's important to stay consistent, because that consistency is what's going to compound over time, right? So we know for a fact that average person, 4 to 10 exposures before they say yes. Maybe you're the first exposure. Maybe they've been looking into stem cells and heard things about it, and you're number 10 and they're ready to go immediately. You just don't know, right? For example, like I did a post, oh gosh, it was, I don't even know, it was with Taylor and her friend Kirsten. So a couple months ago. And a lady messaged me and she goes, hey, what is different with Taylor? Something's different. What are you doing? I can tell a difference in her. And I said, well, we're just using these stem cell activation patches. She goes, oh my God, my son and I are going to get stem cells next week. Tell me the patch. So I told her what it was. She goes, I'll buy it instantly. And so I never even reached out to her. I never even talked to her. She just saw me share a picture of Taylor with her friend and knew something was different. And so that was her, even though that was, I'd never exposed her to it, she already had an basic understanding, okay? So know that that's a process, and you're not being rejected. It's not like people are like, oh, no, I don't want to have anything to do with you, or I don't like you. It's kind of like you go through the drive-thru, which I don't do, but you go through the drive-thru, and you're like, the guy on the other end says, oh, would you like fries with that? No. Do you want ketchup on your burger? No. And so he's not like crying on the other end when someone tells him no. It just means no. Maybe tomorrow I'll want ketchup on my burger. Maybe tomorrow I want fries. Maybe in 10 weeks I'll want fries. I don't know. But you get what I'm saying. So we just reach out to people. We ask them if they, and I'll share some different little blurbs you can message people. But at the end of the day, you guys, it's just your excitement. Like, you don't need to know everything. You don't need to know all the science and all the research and all the data. And I highly recommend you plug in and get connected. And we'll talk about that too. Learn as you're doing this, which is why we have the Zooms, 11, 3, and 9 every day. But you'll learn as you go. Okay, so all you have to do is be excited from your heart, passionate, excited. I found something new. I'm super excited about it. This is why I found it, and I thought of you. Okay, so 331. 3. So if you're in person with somebody, like for example, yesterday I was at the gym, and there was a lady that hasn't been there in a while, and I was like, Janine, like, girl, where have you been? She goes, oh my God, I'm gonna plantar fasciitis. The back of my heel, it's been killing me. I could barely walk. I feel like I've gained 10 pounds and it's just like hurts so bad. And I said, oh, I've been there, girl. I totally understand. I dealt with that for like a year. The acupuncture kept saying it's plantar fasciitis on the back of my left heel. And I'm like, I don't care. I'm still going to work out. And it would take me about a half a mile before the blood flow would get going, and then it wouldn't be painful. Who says that, right? Anyway, I'm like, I'm going to run 3 miles. It doesn't matter. So I would power through it, but then it would hurt. Like, you'd sit on the couch or sit in a chair and you'd get up to walk. It's like, oh, it needed to get going. 1 week on the X39, just X39, 1 week and it went away. And I've never had it since. It's completely gone. So I'm on the treadmill and, she's walking and she's trying to run and she's telling me different things. And so finally I'm like, Janine, look, I've got something. I had that too. It got rid of mine in about a week. I had it for a year. You've had yours for a couple months. When are you going to be back in the gym? And she's like, I'll be back on Wednesday. I was like, cool. I'm going to bring you something. I'll bring you some samples of what I've used, and I'll bring you some information, and it'll get rid of yours too, especially since it's only been a couple months. And she's like, oh my God, yes, I'll do anything. I'll do anything to get rid of it. So that is a patch in person, right? I'm going to patch her in person. I was listening to her problems. I offered a solution to her problems. So I'm going to take her this tomorrow. Now, say for example, the people that I've sent messages to, hey girl, you popped in my head. I know how into health and healing you are. I wanted to share something with you. What do you know about stem cells? Or hey, send me your address. I want to drop something in the mail to you. So you can have any color envelope. It doesn't matter. I just bought these cute blue ones because Leah did in Texas and I like them off Amazon. So inside of my envelope, you can have one of two things. This is what comes in your business in the bag. When you guys sign up, you get a business in the bag. If you have not done that yet, go to the announcement post and click on the link that says business in a bag. You will get this bag. You will get 10 of these. You will get 10 of these Ziploc baggies, and you will also get an entire sheet of labels with your information on it, your website, your phone number, and your startx39.com is on here as well too. So you can use this for your envelope. I have actually went since then to Vistaprint and just made and had this one because it's already done up, and I can put my information on the back of it here, and it's a little bit more cost effective. The VistaLink portal is a specific one for the Quantum Field X3019 team, which is Onyx's entire downline. So I can share that with you guys. So inside of it is the instruction card, and then all the information, what the patch does. But then I love that there's a health tracker in here. Okay, so that health tracker is super important because it gets people to think about, oh, like, what is my level on 1 to 10 of my quality of sleep? What is my level of energy on a scale of 1 to 10? What's my level of pain? What's my level of inflammation? And so that is why I use this one. This one is perfectly fine. It does give the instruction on the back, but these you order from a lady out in California, okay? And you get these off of startx39biz.com. You do get 10 free and your business in the bag, but obviously you're going to be sending out way more than 10 patches. So whatever you want to do, if you want to order more of these, you can, or if you want to order these, you can. The thing is, when you send patches to someone, there needs to be an explanation in there. They need to have some information that they can read. Oh, this is where I put it. Okay, this is how I do in the morning, 12 hours, great, stay hydrated, blah, blah, blah. So then obviously you have your little Ziploc baggie and you put the patches in it. Okay, so we are doing 3 X39s. The science shows that majority of people will see results within the first 3 patches. If they don't see it within the first 3, it's probably going to take a little week or so after. For me, like I told you, it was a little over a week, and then the pain on the back of my heel left, the pain that I had had for a year up in my shoulder trap area here from rowing so much left, and neither one have been back. It's a joy now that I have 0 pain, and it wasn't like there was like debilitating pain, but it was annoying pain, right? And specifically when I worked out. So put your little patches in your little baggie, drop it in this envelope. I personally do have business cards. You don't have to have business cards, but I made mine on Vistaprint, and so that's just me. I've always had business cards because I am a professional in network marketing. I have been for 17 years, and I do professional events, and I talk to people, and when you're talking to people, just, hey, let me give you anybody. Like last night, Jeannie and I did an event, and it was a women's empowerment event. It was incredible. But I was like, hey, let me give you my business card. If you have any questions, please contact me. So this is, to me, important. I feel like it's very important. So first thing I did, I was like, oh, I'm going to go on Vistaprint. I'm going to make myself some business cards. And I actually put the level that I will be, Senior Presidential Director. Not there yet, but I will be. So I wanted to put that on there because I'm not going to like keep making these things, right? But they were super inexpensive. I'm actually putting 3 of them in my envelope because, number one, they're going to share with their friends, right? They want one for themselves. And then that makes them think, oh, I'm going to give her card to somebody else. So then when I reach out to follow up, hey, girl, just wanted to check back with you. Did you get your patches? Yes. Okay, good. Did you see the instruction card? Have you got started yet? Let's talk a little bit about what you do. Put it on, leave it on 12 hours, right? I'm following up with her, making sure she's drinking her water. Hey, I put a couple extra cards in there. If you know somebody else that would benefit from these, looking at that health tracker, please share my information. I'm more than happy to. I've had people literally call me and say, hey, Stacy, I need more information. I got your name and number from so-and-so, XYZ person. I had a lady last week in Oklahoma, which was a referral from somebody, right? So super important that you are prepared in your little packets, okay? So that's either patching in person, sending messages, sending out the patches. You guys know that no matter what kit you have, you can upgrade to a different kit. hire kit to get more of the X39 so you have patches to gift out. Sell your TVs, go sell all your old clothes, old shoes, old stuff, I don't know. Whatever you need to do, because we want to make sure that we're getting these patches out there to people. But as you guys know, right now, you have an opportunity from me to be able to gift 10 people. 10 people. 10 people will receive a 3-day supply of the X39 patch. So if you haven't filled out that Google Doc yet, I'll be posting that here in a little bit in the page. I know my managers and above all have it, and so they have shared with some of you guys, but if not, definitely get that out. So in the Google, or in the envelope, they will have this envelope here, okay? They will have their 3 patches, and they will have, that's it, yeah. Yeah, because this is your instruction card. It's not actually gonna be an envelope, it's just an instruction card. I'm gonna have it printed off, and then they'll have their little patches in there. So your job is to follow up with them, right? So I'm not gonna be following up with your people. You're gonna follow up with them. All the patches should be in today or tomorrow. And so my assistant is gonna start mailing those out. She already has access to my Google Doc, and she's already getting all of that ready. So I have the envelopes here. They're white envelopes, so you can let your people know. The return labels do say Dr. Stacy Holweger with my address on it. So let them know, hey, my friend Dr. Stacy is going to be mailing you your 3-day sample pack. So when you see that in the mail, know it's from her. And my label has this, because I printed them for Vistaprint from the portal, it has this little emblem on it and Quantum Field X39 and then my name and address on it. So send 3, patch 3 a day, follow up with 3 a day, invite 1 to the Zoom. We have Zooms every night at 9 p.m. that are led by different leaders in the company, but we also have Zooms that I do at 11 and 3 every single day, and I will be uploading the new graphic for that so that you can share that with your people. So they come to that, I will give them the basic information of stem cell activation patch, what it is, how it works, how to apply it, and then answer any specific questions that they have. Okay, so if you guys have any other questions, obviously get with your upline, the person that invited you, but this is our 331, this is our system, this is what I have done since day 1. And I do it every single day. I obviously do more than 331 because that takes about 30 seconds, right? Maybe a minute, maybe literally. If you spent time in conversations with people back and forth, you're probably 30 minutes to an hour at the most. So it doesn't take long to have, and I voice clip everything to people, because they can hear my excitement, they can hear my enthusiasm. And so it's really important that you yourself convey the same thing to your people, right? Whether it's through text message or whether through it's a voice clip or whether it's in person, that you are just duplicating that same system over and over and over again, right? So any questions, let us know. Be looking for the post with all the information.